practice more about part 2. So yeah, maybe the facilitators, you can assess students by using this strategy. Yeah, but students also, you can follow these tips when later you have practice with the facilitators. So here we go. Make notes before you talk. Of course, you will be given 1 minute. First of all, yeah, you will be given 1 minute, and then piece of paper and pencil, and also cue card. And then should you write everything? Of course not. You have to just write the main idea. Like, you don't have time if you want to write everything, just the main idea. So first of all, write down a list of words related to what you want to say. Normally they have 3 until 4 questions, and then you have to write down the keywords in each questions. And then, yeah, draw a mind map. It's up to you guys. You have your own method or strategy. There is no rule that you have to, be specific in terms of making mind map. And this very important too, the last one, write idioms. Why idioms? Why writing idioms is very important? Because we have the band descriptors of vocabularies, and then maybe even though you know so many advanced vocabularies, but because you never use it, so it's hard to use it, especially if you are having such a short time to think. So the best way to have great score in idioms, in vocabularies part, so the examiner will write, oh, your vocabulary is great. So it can help you, even though for maybe your grammar or your fluency is not that good. So if you have good vocabularies, they can help other aspects. So, and then overall in average, your score is gonna be better if you have great idioms. So yeah, why it's very important to write down the idioms in the note while we are having 1 minute taking notes, because if we don't write it, maybe we're gonna forget sometimes. Okay, I have so many idioms here in my mind, but oh, I don't use it, like, because you don't write it. So the best method to express your idioms in IELTS speaking part 2 is by writing the idioms. At least 2 or 3. There are so many common idioms that you can use in any situation or any context. For example, over the moon. Over the moon means extremely happy. So you can use over the moon in any situations. Like, for example, the questions is about like traveling or maybe shopping or like anything. I think you can relate with extremely happy, which is over the moon. And then what else? Maybe like an arm and a leg, which means very expensive. You can relate to so many topics, like traveling, of course, when you talk about the cost or maybe the fare of airplane, you can mention an arm and a leg, very expensive. Yeah, there are so many idioms that you can use in any situations. And then memorize a good opener. It is very important. I use this method because once we have good opener, we have good opening, and then the next sentence is gonna be better, better, and better. But if we don't have good opening, imagine we already ruined everything in the first, then it's gonna be nervous after like the opening, like the next sentence. We already think, oh, I made some mistakes in the first sentence. So you can, use this strategy to help you talk more fluently in the next sentences. There are like 2 kind of opening actually that you can remember, that you can memorize. The simple one is like, I'd like to tell you, or I'd like to talk about my favorite teacher, for example. And then the second one is more advanced one. It's pretty hard. You have to really, memorize it a lot. Well, there are many good teachers who I could talk about. but I suppose the favorite teacher I've had was blah blah blah. It's pretty complex sentence or more advanced sentence, but you can use the first one. I did use yeah, I remember I used the first one. And then keep talking. Try to keep talking and talking and talking. Don't worry about the time. Like I told you before, you have 2 minutes, but you cannot see the timer. You cannot see the time. We don't know when it's going to be over. So just keep talking until the examiner will stop you. So don't worry. The examiner will stop you like, stop. It's 2 minutes already. And then make sure you look up from your notes and topic card and make eye contact with the examiner when you are speaking, but don't stare at him. So eye contact plays very important role, guys. Like you can look at your notes sometimes, but not all the times. But also you have to look at the examiners making eye contact. But sometimes students look at somewhere else. It's not a good idea. Just look at the examiner sometimes, but not stare at him or them or her. Okay, this is pretty much about part 2. Now, moving to part 3. There are so many actually tips and information for part 3, but because we're gonna do practice for part 2, maybe I'm gonna just give one common mistakes that students do when you don't understand the questions. It's very important to have strategy. Then you can ask for clarifications just to make sure that you got the questions, you understand the questions. Don't try to answer if you are not sure, but ask for clarification by using this example. Like, if I understand correctly, for example, it means that blah 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 blah, and then the examiner will say yes. Then you just keep talking, answer the questions, and then maybe yeah, some students say, what? It's not a good way to clarify the questions. Yeah, you have to use strategy by using these phrases. And if you don't have, idea about the answers, you can take some times by saying, it's hard questions. Let me think first. It's like, you don't just silent. You don't just like be silent and didn't say anything. You have to say that like, it's hard questions. Let me think first. Stuff like that. Okay, Danny, I think it's pretty much everything. So please, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope it's clear. And Danny, back to you.
Okay, give applause. Andika, thank you so much for your presentations. It's a really good. Okay, guys. Maybe we have breaking room. Patra, you can divide into 5 groups.
So how about the questions? Should I
Okay,
share?
question first. Okay, everyone. If you have a questions, you can
Oh
raise
no,
hand.
I
What?
mean the questions for them,
Oh, okay.
like this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see on the slide, guys. Please note, yeah, 3 questions.
Or you can do
You
screenshot.
can, yeah,
Okay,
you
Danny,
have
can I have
1 minute.
have 1 minute?
Yeah. Okay, I give 1 minute to prepare to prepare, guys. You can see the questions on the slide.
Okay, guys, we give you 1 minute to prepare before we practice in the group. After this, we will divide you into several groups. So all you have to do is as you see in the screen, there are three things that you will be assessed in the breaking room. So we give you 1 minute to prepare your speaking because after this we will have a simulation for IELTS speaking in the group. So you will be divided into 5 groups, and there will be a facilitator in each group. So we give you 1 minute starts from now to write down some of your ideas, or maybe as our conduction mentioned before, like list of words, mind map, or idioms, or whatsoever that you want to prepare. You can write it down right now. We give you 1 minute. If you have any question, please you can use the raise hand. If you can use the raise hand feature before we start the breaking room. Don't hesitate to ask. Have you guys finished? I think it's time. Okay. Well, we will divide you into 5 groups. The group one will be facilitated by Kak Widuri. Hi, Kak Widuri. The group two
Hi,
will
Ra.
be Hi. Group two will be facilitated by Santo. Hi, Santo. Group three will be facilitated by Dignarendra. Hi, Dika. Group 4 will be facilitated by Kustin Ayu Ragil. Hi, Ayu.
Hi.
And group 5 will be facilitated by Rama. Hello, Rama.
Hola.
Okay. Uh, now let's go to the breaking room. We give you 30 minutes to be in the group, and let's get it started.
Okay. Change room. Okay, Dika.
Hi Dan,
Okay, I will check
YouTube.
the questions from YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, before that, honestly, I really curious about gesture, Dick. How about
Sure.
gesture when
Yeah,
we yeah join IELTS speaking test? Because we met native speaker, right?
sure. Yeah,
So yeah, can you tell us about gesture?
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, even though it is not, you know, assessed by the examiner in terms of band descriptors, but you know, they are human. The examiner are human. They are human, normal human, and they will see the gesture, they will see the body language and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So you have to show your confidence. It's very important
Okay.
because maybe it gonna influence your language. But imagine if you just like kind of like having lazy gesture and then you are not really excited, then it's gonna hurt your
Mm-hmm.
score. So it's very important because they are human. We think about the psychology as well in IELTS speaking test because it's like normal, communications like interview and so on.
Okay. When we
When
not
we
confident in the
not
front of
confident in the front of
examiner, how we do?
examiner, how we do?
All right. Can you say it again? It's kind of like echoing your voice.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now it's
Uh,
clear.
when
When
we
we
not confident in the front of examiner, how we do?
Okay. So of
How
course,
about you,
the
memorize?
idioms of practice makes perfect. So just get used to with the interview and like the task, kind of like questions.
Mm-hmm.
The best answer is to prepare the possibilities questions. For example, we cannot predict which kind of topics that we're gonna face, like maybe about technology or education, or maybe we don't like about environment, but we will get we don't know like what kind of topics. So maybe you know you will get nervous, or
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna affect your confidence. So just prepare everything by different or any kinds of topics. Like you have to have like the bank list, like the list of the questions. Try every topic: education, technology, sport, advice, lecture, everything. So you will don't get nervous when you get the questions that you don't know because you already prepare everything in your practice. Like, oh, I remember I talk about advertisement in my practice. So you will, you know, be confident.
the key is practice, right?
Practice
Practice
is
is
really
really
important,
important,
right?
right? Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
next
Next
questions
question
about
about
pronunciations.
pronunciation.
How about pronunciation? It's a really important to IELTS speaking, sure?
Yeah. Dan, I kind of hear your voice echoing. Like,
Okay.
okay, but now it's fine. I think, are you in the same room, guys? Two of you?
No.
No.
Check, check. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
now it's fine.
Okay, okay. How about pronunciations? Pronunciation is the part, it's the important part when we IELTS speakings in the front of examiner.
Oh yeah, one of the band descriptors
Mm-hmm.
is pronunciation. So it's gonna be different, yeah, pronunciation and accent,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
huh?
dialect. So you don't need to be like British or American or Australian. It's not really important. They don't assess your accent because we have so many different accent. Like imagine like Thai people, they have to follow British or American. It's gonna be
Okay.
hard for them, or Chinese, or maybe Indonesian. It's gonna be hard. We have a little bit, you know, flexibilities, I guess, compared to others. So it's, it doesn't matter whatever your accent is, but pronunciation is important. As long as it's clear, the
Oh,
examiner
yeah,
understands,
yeah.
understand everything, understood what you say. It's okay.
Okay. So what about you? When you IELTS speakings, you can use Indonesian accents or British accents or Semarang accents.
You are so funny. Yeah. I don't know what accent that I have. Like
Okay.
maybe Jakarta.
Jakarta accent
No,
lah.
no, no. I've
Okay.
never lived in Jakarta,
Oh,
but
yeah.
maybe
Maybe you can move to
Pare
Jakarta.
accent, yeah.
Oh, Pari accent. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
How about you, Dan? What is your
Um,
accent? Tell me.
maybe Sumatra accents.
Sumatran.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sumatran.
Or net TV
Something like that.
accent, yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So Patra, maybe you have a questions? No. Okay.
We're sorry that we are in the same room, so Danny's voice was echoing over
Oh,
and
yeah.
over again.
Now it's clear. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's clear because he muted. But actually, I'm so thankful because of the tonight's topic is about IELTS speaking, which is really important for all the people who want to apply maybe the IELTS test for their scholarship or anything. So, what is your biggest what is that? What is your biggest difficulties when you want to start IELTS speaking test? That you really that you were really like, oh my god, ah, this is so hard for you, or maybe something.
Okay. Wow, it's very good questions. Thank you. Let me think first. It's like IELTS questions. Yeah, let me think first. I don't know. I think I have very good confidence and what is the challenge? Maybe the idea like to be perfect. If you want to get 8 or 9, you have to be like very philosophical. Like it's not only speaking but like more philosophical. Like when examiner listen your voice, it's like wow, it's like uncommon, like philosophical, like kind of abstract. But Indonesian like me, for example, when there is a questions, I just answer normally. Like this is the questions and this is my answer by having normal experience based on my experience. But some people, for example, they are debaters. They get used to with the philosophical sentences, like
Yeah,
smart people, very smart. Maybe that's it. Yeah.
it's like they habituated with that kind of
Yeah.
situation, right?
Like
When
yeah. Mm. Maybe Danny
so
it's kind of having that strength, yeah, because Danny always talk in front of camera
Not
and
really.
talking using philosophical sentence.
Not really.
um,
I also
Yeah.
have a problem when we talk something in the front of examiner, I guess, or in the front of native speakers. I really nervous.
Yeah.
That's my
So
thing.
Patra, maybe you got the point, yeah? Like you have to be very like philosophical in terms of giving the answers.
Okay. Honestly,
Yeah.
his name not Patra,
Patra
just
ba?
Trah Nugroho.
Pra.
Yeah, I call him
him
Patra. Okay, the real name Trah Nugroho.
Oh,
So you can call him
Patra.
Trah.
Oh, like pa,
He's
yeah?
so polite.
Like
He's so
Bapa.
polite. Yeah. Mm, Trah. Okay.
I think we have Eric, Harry, and Hadi Saputra.
no, they're actually assigned to the breakout room, but they have not joined. But I don't know what's going on. But uh, yeah, they should be in the room. We're currently still waiting for the question from YouTube, but
There
um,
is no question from YouTube.
while waiting, while we are waiting, we still wanna have chit chat with you. So
Sure.
the viewers from YouTube can also see our conversation in this room, in this main room. So how long, how long did you prepare for your IELTS speaking test?
Right. Okay, it's very good questions. Honestly, like I told you before, I was from, Indonesian education major. So I've started my English learning or IELTS learning like after graduating from university. And when you got scholarship from LBDP, you will get like free IELTS training. And I did just 3 months. So straight away after 3 months, I got test. So we have we had tests together in a group of 20, around 20 people. Yeah, so I would say it's like 3 months, like focusing on IELTS. But before, of course, you have to have like basic first. I was in Kampung Inggris Pare. I've met Danny in Pare, and we were in the same class, I guess. Yeah, I remember. Danny, are you there?
He's still
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Did you remember Danny? Like, oh yeah, 2016, I guess. Yeah, at least you have basic first. Once you are ready to take IELTS course, then just take IELTS course. Yeah, and I was doing 3 months to prepare.
Wow.
Yeah,
Quite short time, like only 3 months, but you focus on it.
yeah. But before still, of course, before I did so many courses, like from basic, and then intermediate, and yeah, advanced one, and then taking IELTS.
Pretty cool. So, you said that you have some list of words, a mind map, and idioms, and so you also memorize some the popular. Maybe do you have um what is that? The common idioms that you always use, that you often use.
Oh yeah, I really like every cloud has a silver lining. Do you know what does it mean? Every cloud has a silver lining. I love it so much.
I don't
What does it?
really, I
Danny,
don't
do you
really
know that
understand.
idiom? It is Danny. Danny is the host.
Okay, okay, sorry. Because our voice, what I call it?
Echoing.
Berpantulan, right? Yeah, echoing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, my
Uh,
questions was, do you know the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining?
so no.
Guess. You can guess, yeah, actually. From that sentence, every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has
Has a silver lining.
silver lining. What?
Does it mean if there is a will, there is a way?
Close, but not that exact. Like, yeah, it means in every bad situation, there must be like positive side, okay, yeah, stuff like that. So
I see.
when you maybe explain about your failure or talking about your, I don't know, experience in the past, you can put that idiom, yeah, in the middle of your speech. But it's very hard to relate the idioms into the context. Sometimes it doesn't sound natural if you didn't get used to it, but if you practice use that idiom a lot, it's gonna be like your vocabularies, like, oh, I can use important so many, easily, the word of important easily, because I use it a lot, right? So the same as idiom, if you use it a lot in your practice in your daily life, it's gonna be like part of your vocabularies, not like idioms that very hard anymore. Maybe that's it. And you can check on Google, of course, so many idioms that are very good for IELTS speaking test. I mentioned already over the moon, and then an arm and a leg, maybe once in a blue moon, very rare, once in a blue moon. So when you experience like very, rare moment, like you travel with your best friend to other countries, maybe you can mention once in a blue moon. That was once in a blue moon, which means very rare. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, idiom is almost like vocabulary, right? We have to memorize it and we have to use it. Yeah, we have to use it. We have to apply it so we can
Be natural.
remember. Yeah, be
Yeah,
natural.
remember. Mm-mm.
We can remember in our head because yeah, it's actually important. So, About the vocabulary, do you have any some magic words that is really that the examiner think that wow, this word is sophisticated, or this word is wow, you use that word, yeah, I will give you 8. Do you have any preference like that?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, I think everyone can use the same vocabularies over and over, but not everyone can use idioms, right? And when you check the band descriptors in vocabularies part, you will get 8 or 9 when you mention idiomatic vocabularies. Have you checked that band descriptors? You will see there is like written you have to use idiomatic words or vocabulary. Then you will get 8, 9. Then once you mention the idioms, the examiner will put your vocabularies aspect in 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, so that's why it's very important. At least 3 until 5 idioms. It's like very magic, very magic. And what is your favorite idioms, Mr. Tra and Mr. Danny? Maybe you can share too, please.
Mine, wait, let me think. I've got, yeah, sometimes when someone asks me like that, I was like playing, oh my god, what's that? What's that?
Maybe Danny first. What is
Okay,
your
maybe
favorite
first.
favorite idiom? What is your favorite idiom?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't have favorite idioms. But Andika, honestly, I have one questions again about idiom. When you get to communicate with native speakers and you find new idioms, because yeah, as we know, idioms is always developed, right? Maybe you can find new idioms and you don't understand about that. So how what you can explain when you um what I call it, when you talk with native speakers. Yeah, and especially maybe when you join IELTS speaking, when examiner give a questions in new idioms, maybe.
Okay, before I answer the questions, I think there is some chat in chat room.
Okay.
Can you see that? Like Rizdiani Agustina say that hello, Mr. Andika. Sorry, I think okay. I'm not the host, but maybe
Wait, I don't get it.
okay. Maybe she chat
You
me
should.
to
Is
me
it
like
privately?
privately.
Private chat,
Privately.
right?
Okay. Please,
So
Rizdiani.
Rizdiana, I'm gonna share this one to
Okay.
everyone so the
Yeah.
host can help you.
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
okay.
everyone.
Rizdiani, I will move you again to breakout room.
Thank you.
Room 1, okay?
Yeah, I'm in Roman before.
Okay, I hope that you can join again. Because
Sorry, Danny. Yes,
be- because
yeah.
actually in breaking room we have some problems like this. Previously we also
Oh,
faced some problems like this
yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
I hope that can minimize this. Okay,
Okay.
continue.
Yeah. Sorry. What was the question, Danny?
When you find new idioms, when you talk with native speakers or with examiner, when you join IELTS speaking test, so how you get to communicate with her or his, like yeah, yeah, you can understand about this idiom because new idiom in America or in UK, like yeah.
Hmm. So actually, I don't really update the idioms. I just memorize it because I want to use it. I know I'm gonna use it in any situations, in any context.
Okay.
So I just pick some idioms that may be very important, like 10 idioms. You can list 10
Oh.
idioms that gonna be your, weapon to kill the task. So I list 10 10 idioms, and
Okay.
then I always memorize it over and over again. And once it comes to the IELTS test, then I'm gonna use it. I don't really, keep update with the idioms. Like, what is the newest idioms on earth? I don't even know. Like, there are so many, like 1,000, maybe 100. I don't know, but you don't need to remember everything. Like,
It's like
just
also slang, right? Sometimes
yeah,
slang
stuff.
idioms
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
work.
So I did just I do like listing. I did listing 10 idioms, and I
Oh.
always bear in my mind that I have to use it. I have to know like what does it means, and gonna use it as my vocabularies, not idioms anymore. Like, yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, I
You
wanna answer your question. My favorite idioms, somehow it popped in my head.
wow,
It just
cool.
popped in my head.
Yeah, I want to
Um,
hear.
protect something at all cost. Yeah, that's one of the idioms that I often use, especially in social media. Like,
Wow.
okay, let's protect this at all cost. It means that
Mm,
we we defend, right?
yeah,
Yeah, we defend
define
it. Yeah, keep we stand with them, or we defend something like that. Yeah.
something. Yeah, by using like all effort that you can do. Yeah, wow,
Yes. Yeah. That's
good.
one of the idioms that I
Oh
overuse.
yeah, all cost. In your Instagram, like captions of Instagram. Yeah,
Twitter actually, because
why Twitter?
I yeah, I prefer Twitter than Instagram. I'm so
Mm.
sorry, my Instagram followers, but yeah.
Cool. Wow, great.
Okay. Check, check. Okay. Honestly, I really interested with IELTS speaking, but for now, I guess it's a really hard bit.
Like, any of you already, have taken IELTS test before, or maybe like simulation or like classes?
Simulation, yes, but only
I know.
reading and writing.
Mm,
Reading, actually, and
reading
listening.
and listening.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how is the score?
About six or five,
It's
if
great.
I'm
It's
not
great.
mistaken. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's great.
What
It's
about
great.
you, then?
Uh, honestly, I just wait. My voice is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, when I in okay, wait. When I um graduated from my university, I joined TOEFL course. It's not IELTS. I think it's different, right? But
Yeah.
IELTS never for me. Yeah.
Mm,
So what? So for you, Dick, how part it's important to get a higher score? Yeah. For example, writing, speaking, and also once again, I don't know the part of IELTS.
therefore,
Four, right?
yeah, listening, reading,
Listening, reading.
reading, and writing and speaking.
Okay, how it's a hard part for you.
Which one is the hardest part?
Mm-hmm.
I thought everyone agrees that the hardest part in IELTS is gonna be writing, because Indonesian people, even in daily life, we don't like to write in Indonesian, but if it comes to English, it's gonna be like double in terms of the difficulties. So, and maybe it's about habit. If you work in journalist like Danny, and you write a lot every day, maybe it's gonna be easy for you then. But if you are just like regular students, and you have job like just teaching or stuff like that, not really writing, maybe it's gonna be difficult. But yeah, it depends on the habit.
Okay, but
What do you
I
think,
agree.
Dan?
Yeah, but I read Indonesian, no English.
Indonesia.
So I guess it's so hard. Yeah.
But in
Okay.
terms of speed, maybe you're gonna be faster compared to others.
Uh,
Maybe. Yeah. So you write every day, yeah? In Indonesian.
yes. This is hot
Wow.
issue, right?
How did you-
Just hot issue, not novel,
yeah.
or yeah, or
Yeah.
fiction. No, no,
IELTS,
no.
IELTS is more like academic, like article. Yeah, not like literature. No, IELTS should be more academic. Yeah.
But I think it's an international issues, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like what you do every day, right? International in like current issues.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Wow.
sometimes sometimes I read international issues, but I it's yeah, for me it's hard in the speaking in IELTS. Okay, just 3 minutes left, Tra, right? Okay. Okay, Dick, we have um questions from YouTube.
Finally, yay.
Okay, finally, yeah. Thank you so much, Falik. Yeah, hello, Falik. Thank you for your questions. Okay, hello, conductor. I want to ask you something about lexical resort. Yeah, about lexical resort. How do you prepare it related to a specific topic given by the examiners? It's a quiet hard if the topic is not my cup of tea.
All right, it's very good. So just to make sure, like lexical research means vocabularies, yeah, like the part of vocabularies. So how to
Okay.
prepare vocabularies or lexical research? Yeah, very good questions. I think I mentioned that thing so many times, yeah, that stuff so many times about idioms and yeah. So maybe what is the name of the person who asked the questions?
Falik, Falik.
Falik, yeah, Falik. Maybe if you follow this live streaming from beginning, I mentioned that okay, to get higher score in terms of lexical resource, one of the best strategies is gonna be having or memorizing the idioms. Yeah, because when you check the band descriptors and then you check the score 7, 9, I mean 8 or 9, you will see that there is written like you have to use idiomatic words or the idiomatic vocabularies. But talking about different topic, of course, you have to prepare everything. For example, there are so many website like IELTS list. You can check IELTS list or Simon IELTS, Simon IELTS or whatever. And yeah, they provide the bank vocabularies, the list of vocabularies that you can use in different topic. So maybe you can, print it out and try to use it. Like at first, maybe you can look at the notes, but after that, you will get used to it after you use it again and again. So that's gonna be my strategy. But actually, my vocabularies are not really advanced. I just use idioms, like some idioms in my, you know, IELTS test. So it's my weakness maybe. I can use very advanced vocabularies, but yeah, I cover that weakness by using idioms. Thank you.
Ah, oh, okay, sorry. Tadi Ain masih unmute. Okay. Thank you, Falik, for your questions. Maybe you can check again our videos, yeah, after the class. Your questions maybe uh have been answered in the beginning classes. You can check again after the class. Okay, guys, welcome again in main room. Hi. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Maybe group one, Kak Widuri, right? Hi, Kak Widuri.
Hi,
Hello.
Danny.
Yeah. Okay. Kak Widuri,
Yes,
maybe.
from our group,
Mm-hmm.
there's a girl named Kezia who would like to presenting her story.
Okay. Widya, right? Okay, Zia.
Kezia,
Okay,
yes.
Kezia, are you here? Please unmute your microphone. Hello.
Break a leg, Kezia.
Kezia, are you here?
My internet.
Okay.
So from group one, if Kezia has a bad connections, then the second option is Miss Risdiani.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
Hi.
sorry.
Hi.
Yeah. It turns out that my friend Kezia didn't make it because her internet connection. So, I'll be the representative of my group one. Thank you for this opportunity. So, I'd like to share my story about my best friend. Her name is Kani. She's my best friend since middle school. So what I adore about her the most, um, she's a hardworking and kind-hearted girl. She also very disciplined, always be punctual if we have a meeting somewhere, and she always coming on time, right on the spot before I came. And then she also very sociable. She loves to participated in several organizations, and that's why I also very influenced by her. And she also caring for others, especially for her best friend like me. She always try to make time for us, even though she's very busy with all her schedule. So it influenced me to be working hard, also be punctual, and also out of my shell because I'm kind of introverted person, while she's very extrovert. And she also teach me how to taking care of myself since middle school because back then it's not my priority to taking care of myself, but because of my best friend, I try to be better at least to for myself. So that's all about my best friend and what I've learned from her. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Rizdiani. Andika, what do you think about Rizdia?
I think for the
Yeah.
next speaker should be timer like 2 minutes. But yeah, maybe it's already around 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Kezia, wow. Not Kezia, Rizdiani, yeah. Miss Rizdiani. Yeah, you have very good English, yeah. Wow. So impressive. Okay, you did so well in terms of fluency. I like your fluency. And maybe just some feedbacks that everyone we can learn together. Me too. Um, I'm not sure, but sometimes I've heard like he or she, yeah, like sometimes he, sometimes she, but maybe just my hearing. So yeah, you have to pay attention with that. And then she love, like you have to be consistent. You're gonna use present or past tense. Sometimes you use present tense and sometimes you use past tense. And to participate, like to should be with verb one, to participate. And yeah, sometimes you were missing like to be. She also carrying, like she's also carrying should be using is. And she, when it was in high school, she teach me. So still present tense, you have to use past tense because it was talking about past. But overall, I like your speech. Like it was very good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay,
Thank you for the
Thank
feedback.
you. Yeah, thank you Andika and Rizdiana. Okay. Next, Rizdiani. Okay, sorry. Okay, next, group 2, Santo. Hello, Santo.
Yeah, hello Danny, thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, we have decided to choose Ajuk as our representative. Ajuk, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, you can just basically retell your stories to them, to us.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Yeah, your stage is yours.
Okay. So who is the person has important influence in my life is Trinity. If you know her, she is travel blogger. Her book ever made to movie, The Naked Traveler. And Maudi Ayunda is the cast. Was the cast. And how long I have known her since I was senior high school, and what qualities this person has is she is smart, she is creative, she is brave because she ever went travel for 1 year without going back to Indonesia. And why I very inspired by her because my major now, I am communication student, and I took communication as my major because of her. So she was graduated from Diponegoro University, communications, and that's impact in my life because I choose what um, I choose it because of her. I want to know more about writing, about creative industry, and yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajuk.
Okay, thank you, Ajuk. Okay, okay, sorry, my microphone here. Okay, thank you, Ajuk and Santo. Okay, Andika, maybe you can. What do you think about it?
By the way, I want to say something like, I think Mr. Santa has very good accent. Yeah, like I like his English. Like Brit is,
Thank you
is
so
it?
much. Uh, sort of, but I guess yeah.
I guess your IELTS like should be 9. Yeah, your IELTS like speaking. Is it 9 or 8.5?
I haven't taken any.
You will get 10 maybe if you take the real test. You have to take soon. Yeah. Right. Oh, Mr. Ajuk. Yeah. Yeah, I like your answers. It's very good. Maybe I don't have much to say. Just maybe you can use idioms. Like I told you before, idioms, they are very important in IELTS speaking test. And maybe to improve your fluency. Oh, maybe after this you can ask Mr. Susanto too, yeah, how to improve your fluency. So my method, normally I use the method of shadowing. Do you know that shadowing? So you choose like a video from YouTube, and after that you listen that video, and you have to shadow it, like like copy or maybe talk in the same times, not after, but you have to say like the exact same things in the same time. So yeah, it will help you in terms of fluency and also maybe pronunciation. Overall, I liked it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
Okay, thank
Mr.
you, Mr.
Santo. Teach
Ajuk.
me
Yeah,
to
from
speak.
Gresik, Gresik,
Sure,
right,
just
Ajuk?
reach me out. Just reach me out.
Okay.
Ajuk, are you from Gresik? Gresik, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wow. Thank you, Ajuk. Okay,
Thank you.
next group 3, Andika, Dik Narendra. Halo, Dik.
Yes, okay. Humaira, could you share your opinion
right here. Humaira.
Yeah, sure. Okay, hello everyone. My
Hi.
name is Myra, and I'm going to tell you all the most person who influenced me a lot is my best friend. Her name is Abigail Rafi. She is ethnic of Bidayuh, who is originated from Miri, Sarawak in Malaysia, but she's now currently living in Johor Bahru. So I known her since 2014 or 2015, and then we were best friends that time. We were schoolmates in middle school in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, and since 2016 we were apart because I was moving to Indonesia. So I lost contact with her because I moved to a boarding school in Bogor. And so after that, when I graduated from the boarding school, I get to contact her again. And I really like her because she's kind, generous, and also smart. And she's a highly motivated girl. And she also always motivates me to always studies and always to be never give up in all the things that I do. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Humaira.
thanks a lot, Humaira.
Okay, thank you, group 3. Andika.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I
Uh,
think she was doing well. Yeah, like maybe we can tell that she was studying in Malaysia, and in Malaysia maybe all students are using English as a main language in school. So yeah, she's good. She said like she always motivate, maybe just minor errors like should be when you have she or he or it and then you meet verb should be put as after that, but it's like very minor. Overall, I like your performance, Humaira. Good.
okay, thank you, Andika, and thank you, Humaira from Surabaya. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, next group 4. Um, Kak Ayu ya. Kak Ayu, halo. Okay, your face is very glowing, Kak Ayu. Maybe your microphone is unmute first. Yeah, okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, sorry guys. So I'm glad that somebody chose me to be facilitator today. And in our group we have picked Adinda. So the stage is yours, Adinda.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. So the person who has the most influence in my life is my mom. Um, she's literally the strongest woman I've ever known and have ever met in my entire life. She's a single mom. She had raised me and my 2 siblings on her own. Not only that she's strong, she also kind, sociable, always has this some kind of unique way or to see
Okay.
things
You sounds robotic, Adinda.
Adinda.
so much. And sorry, yes,
I think your connection.
hello.
Yeah, okay. Crystal
Sorry,
now.
maybe my connection is not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my internet is
Okay.
unstable. So
Okay, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, but I got the first part like yeah, first or second sentences. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, but yeah, the connections was not your best part, but still fine. Yeah, Humaira. eh, what was her name
Adinda.
again? Adinda.
Adinda.
Adinda. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you have
my
very
connection is
great.
that bad. I got kicked out of the Zoom.
but yeah, I said you have very good speaking. I mean, I can tell from the first or second or third first
Okay.
sentences. Yeah, but I didn't hear a whole answers. But yeah, it's okay. I can tell. Yeah, everyone agree that
Yeah,
she
she
has
have a
very
good accent in English.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
good,
you.
good job.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you Kak Ayu and Adinda. Okay, next group 5, Rama. Halo Rama.
Hello, Dani.
Okay,
Okay, so the spotlight will be Miss Adrianti.
Miss Adrianti.
Yeah, hello, Miss Adrianti. Are you there?
Okay.
May I start?
Sure.
Yeah,
It's time
yeah,
for you
yeah.
to shine now.
Okay, actually, tonight I just challenged myself to speak up in front of you all, but actually I got nervous, I got tremble here. Okay, let me tell you about someone who has important person, or I mean important influence in my life. He is my husband. I think you have already known that when someone or when a woman has married, the important person in her life is her husband, and I have known him around 2015, so around 5 years, and I think it's not too long as that, as long as uh, their another important another, it's not too long, and maybe I can tell you about why he has such an important influence for me. uh, okay, first let me tell you that he is kind, he is responsible, uh, he is responsible husband, and why he has uh, such an important influence in my life, because uh, I think you know that um, when someone you know that it's not easy when to be a career woman and also become a mother with two children. I think it's not easy. So he always support me in doing my activity when I do my activity, and when I do my routine as a mother. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Adrianti. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Andika.
Okay. Well done, Miss Adrianti. So yeah, overall, I like your performance, but yeah, maybe just little some feedbacks. Sometimes you mix with Indonesian. Yeah, you mentioned apa. Is it Indonesian or maybe I was wrong? But if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned apa. Yeah,
Yep. It's Indonesian.
Indonesian. Yeah,
I
it's
forget to say what is it.
you
I
can
got
use
nervous.
another filler, but not apa, and maybe
Yep.
the pronunciation of influence, yeah, should be influence.
Fun.
And yeah, I was very shocked with this group. Like you guys have very good English. I think you can get like maybe over than 7 if you take the real test of IELTS. Like wow. If you just follow the strategy and then do your best, I think you will get like very good score. Well done, everyone.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Andika. And also Adrianti from Parepare, South Sulawesi, right? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, guys. Um, if you have questions, you can raise hand. Yeah, we just open 3 questions in these sessions. Okay, Kak Diki Chandra. Raise hand, right? No? Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. No. Okay, maybe the others, if you have a questions, you can raise your hand.
Or maybe you can ask Mr. Susanto if you don't want to ask me. You can ask Mr. Susanto.
Yeah, Mr. Susanto, it's
Can I ask to Mr. Susanto?
okay, okay, okay. Please, Andika.
Please give us tips like how to, have that accent. I think it's hard. The hardest part of learning English is having accent. Like, please share.
First of all, accent. Opinions are subjective. Opinions are subjective. So, according to my opinion, um, accent should be the last aspect to learn in English. You see, you should be, speaking in English fluently without, picking one particular accent to use. You see, you can just use Indonesian accent in general because Indonesian accent is not really, identical to particular country. They won't notice. I mean, like the foreigner won't notice that we are from Indonesia in the first place. So, but if you ask me how to attain the particular accent, I actually support your suggestion. The last one that you say the shadowing. But the way I approach to that method is actually to imitate them. You just get to have the role model. You pick basically one speaker, or it could be a friend, and then you can start to pay attention to how he or she pronounce every single word, but not like in an obvious way because it's going to be weird, you see. But just notice how they pronounce it, and then try to pronounce it yourself, and then try to ask someone to evaluate your pronunciation. But that's going to be the last step of learning English, speaking English in particular, I guess. So yeah.
Wow.
Wow, give applause for our Vice President, yeah, Agnesia Susanto. Thank you so much for your tips. Okay, the others, if you have a questions, okay, Kadiki Chandra, raise hand again.
No.
No, okay, okay. Okay, 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 sorry. Oh yeah, applause, right?
Oh.
Okay, the others, if you have a question. Yeah,
one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah. Applause, right? Okay, the others, if you have a questions, because our time.
Yeah, it's 8:30 already.
Yeah. Okay, maybe no questions, right? Okay, Mr. Andika, maybe you have a little conclusions for
Oh yeah.
this topic. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone. I think, yeah, this community is very great. You have very good English. I mean, yeah, I think if you have dreams like to get scholarship, imagine I was from Indonesian major, and I did that things. And how about you guys? You are incredible. So maybe you can do more than me. Maybe you are having majors like economics or politics or communication, stuff like that. It's more like general. So it's gonna be easier to get more like scholarships or studying in other countries. Like, yeah, it's just my piece of motivations. And then talking about the tips that maybe I forgot to mention. Based on my experience teaching IELTS, like I have so many students actually, and after they took IELTS, they told me that, oh, Mister, this is my score, like it is 6 or maybe 6.5 or 7, and I can conclude why those students got different score. And then I think after I conclude all those students, maybe some important things that maybe you can use when you want to take the real test of IELTS. Like, first of all, in part 1, you have to be, you know, like friendly, a good like give good impressions, give good impressions in the part one, and then in part two you have to be, you know, sometimes when you are talking in front of native speakers, you are feeling nervous, right? But it's not good strategy, because the best way to get higher score in task one is making the examiner feels like, oh, this is not exam or this is not task. Like, I enjoy your story, I enjoy your experience. Like, I forgot that this is task, not like the examiner, they don't think that this is task, like, and then they forgot, not really forgot like dreaming, but you know, just make that impressions, like change the situations, the environment that make them enjoy or feel the story. It's like telling story, similar like telling story. So that's why you have to have that strategy. And then the third one, for part three, you have to have like great, I don't know, maybe I would say like philosophical answers. It's hard for me. It is still hard too for me. Like philosophical sentences. You know, you have to be philosophical. Like, I don't know. I never. Maybe if you are debaters, and you read a book, you read books a lot. Maybe it's easy for you to have like smart sentences or philosophical sentences. That is from me. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Andika. Give applause for our amazing conductor tonight. Thank you, Andika. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining our class. You can join again next week. Yeah, special for Thursday class, speaking. Yeah. So if you want to improve your grammar and also all part of English, you can join again tomorrow. Yeah, with Wednesday class, Britzone. Thank you, Andika, and all participants tonight. If you have a question again, maybe you can follow Andika Eko Prasetyo on Instagram or sekolahbahasa.online, right? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, thank you, everyone. Okay, take a picture. Pak Tri.
Oh.
Okay, let's take
Okay,
picture together,
maybe
guys.
your camera, guys.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, please enable your video, strike a pose, and one, two, three. Again. One, two, three. I don't know which slides are you in, but yes, just keep striking a pose. One, two, three. One more time. One, two, three. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
Thank you guys so much for joining our class. Don't leave the group chat. Please don't leave the group chat, because if you want to join our class again next week, we won't be able we won't be able to invite you again to the group. Thank you for joining our class. See you in the next session. Bye.
Bye.
Hah? Masuk. Dik masuk lagi gitu ya.
So the facilitator, please continue.